So this is a 65-inch Class OLED smart television that is trying to sit at the absolute top of the premium TV space right now. And the first thing you notice is not even the size or the specs. It is how it handles light. Because this display is built with a glare-free surface, and that changes the entire experience in a real living room. Bright windows, lamps, daylight, none of it hits you the same way it does on a traditional glossy OLED. You are getting deep blacks and that classic OLED contrast, but without constantly fighting reflections in your face. Under the hood, this is powered by a next-generation AI processor that is doing a lot more than just upscaling. It is analyzing scenes in real time, cleaning up compression, boosting textures, and trying to make even lower quality content look closer to native 4K. And on a screen this size, that processing actually matters more than people think. Now motion is where things get interesting. You are getting a very high refresh experience here, up to 164 Hz. That means fast gaming, sports, and camera movement feel extremely smooth. There is very little blur, and combined with OLED response times, it feels almost instant. If you have ever used a standard 60 Hz TV after this, the difference is very obvious. HDR performance is another big focus. This panel is pushing OLED HDR Pro levels of brightness and contrast control. Bright highlights pop harder than older OLED generations while still keeping that perfect black level OLED is known for. You get a very cinematic feel, especially in dark scenes where detail usually gets crushed on lesser displays. Sound is not ignored here either. With Dolby Atmos support built in, the TV is trying to create a more spatial audio experience without needing a full external setup. Of course, like most thin TVs, a dedicated sound system will still win, but for built-in audio, it is more immersive than expected. Gaming is also clearly part of the identity here. With high refresh support, low latency mode, and AI-driven optimization, it is designed to keep up with next-generation consoles and high-end PC gaming. Input lag feels minimal, and motion clarity stays sharp even in fast-paced titles. Design-wise, this is a minimal ultra-thin OLED panel with a focus on blending into a wall rather than standing out. Bezels are extremely slim, and the overall look is clean and modern, especially when mounted. Now the bundle also includes a multi-outlet power solution designed for clean setup management. It is not the flashy part of the package, but it helps complete a more organized home theater installation without extra clutter. So when you put it all together, this is not just about specs on paper. It is about trying to deliver a premium OLED experience that works in real environments with real lighting, real usage, and real mixed content. And that is where this TV is trying to separate itself. Not just in perfect demo conditions, but in everyday living rooms where most TVs usually struggle a little more than they should.